I first got into running, it was like originally for conditioning for swimming. The two correlate in a way like it's all dependent on yourself. It's not on anyone else. And especially now, like in college, like I'm not just running for myself anymore. I'm running for other people, my family, my friends, my teammates especially. I get to push myself as hard as I can, and I think that's a big part of it, is that like being able to see how hard I can push myself, like mentally and physically. Sometimes I have to remind myself just to take a deep breath, like soak it in, and then go for it. Like, don't think about my legs, don't think about how much pain I'm currently in, just like get that next girl, look up, go for it, and then sprint to the finish. Like that beautiful arch, there's nothing better to look at.
Good job, I'm proud of you.
As a student athlete, she's really just grown. It's been really fun to kind of see that. And, again, there's been times, maybe the results were not the way that we wanted it to be. But again, on the day, showing up and running the best that she's ever ran before, that drives her.
Before the race, I am a nervous wreck. And I always have to sit back because afterwards, after I do all the worrying and everything, I know she's so prepared. To see her cross that finish line, it's like, yeah, girl, you've accomplished it. You've done it.
Each time you wonder how good the race is going to be. There's certain times that I kind of stay back, leave her alone. I don't chase her too much around the course. I just yell at her when she comes by me and just tell her to try to do the best she can, and we just go from there.
Eric is definitely like my biggest inspiration. He's gone through so much as like a child with all like his sicknesses and then his disability. He's the reason I'm at Ball State, and he's the reason why I'm here, why I'm running, why I'm studying special ed, just everything. Like, he makes me whole.
He was born with Down syndrome, which is low muscle tone all over the body. So that affected his breathing, that affected his eating. It affected, obviously he has cognitive delays. The world of Down syndrome, the world of special needs was totally new to us. We didn't know. We had no idea what kind of quality of life he would have. When we first looked into it, we thought of the things that he couldn't do, and we had to retrain our thinking into the things that he can do.
Eric and I have the closest bond that I have with anyone else in this world. That child has shaped completely who I am and like where I'm gonna go and what I'm gonna do in this world. There's just always been a connection that we've had that I literally wouldn't trade in the world.
He mourns, he grieves when she goes back to school. And every year I try to get a picture of them saying goodbye, and that hug it's something, and it's beautiful to see. It's a bond that forever will last, because it is so special, and because I know the love they have for each other runs so deep, and it's not something that I did. The two of them form that bond themselves.
There's really something that God said, you two are together and you're gonna do this because of him. He's really the reason I'm here, and he's the reason that I'm going into special ed, and I want to make an impact on these kiddos because of him. once I hit probably like my 8th grade year in middle school, like I was gonna be a teacher and I was gonna be working with special needs students. Like ever since then, never looked back, never changed my major, never even had a doubt I was gonna do something else than what I'm gonna do now.
Those are her people. Special needs kids are her people. She's wanted to be a special needs teacher for a long, long time.
I've just never thought of anything outside of that. Every morning when I get up, that's the first thing I look at. Coach was reading like a list of things, just kind of like expectations and stuff. It was in a sentence and it was the last 3 words and it was no matter what. And I was like, you know what? This applies to every single thing we do.
They both have made me realize that no hurdle is too tall to jump over. They've inspired me to love unconditionally. They've inspired me to forgive. Eric doesn't hold grudges at all, maybe for a minute, and then it's over with. So that's really been inspiring to help me in my life as well.
He is gonna do anything no matter what. Like, he is not gonna let society tell him no. He's not gonna let, honestly, his own disability tell him no.
He has made us better people, our family, a much closer family. You know, he's a gift, and really wouldn't change anything.
No matter what obstacles are in our way, no matter what hurdles, no matter what mountains we have to climb, we can do it no matter what.